together, put our hands together. We are one, can't divide us. Let them come and try us. We gon' stand.
Oh, hello there, my lovely stallions. Welcome back to my channel and thanks for tuning in. So today's video is a bit different. I'm finally going to share something with you guys that I never knew that I was actually going to share this ever. But I want to share it and I want to document it because it is a big chapter and it is something that I feel like is not only going to be helpful for me, but it's also going to be helpful for a number of people. Anyway, so I wanted to finally share with you guys my disability story leading up to what I'm going to share with you guys. Okay, so in 2004, I was diagnosed with a brittle bone condition called Osteogenesis Imperfecta. And like I said, it's a brittle bone condition. So basically my bones were like were weak and prone to fractures. Like the tiniest action could cause a fracture. I went through some therapy. It wasn't really treatment because there isn't a cure for it. But I went through therapy for quite a few years actually, to try and get my bones to be stronger, going through physio and having that therapy which I got through an IV. How the wheelchair came along. In 2005, I fractured my leg. I had multiple fractures all at the same time on my left leg, which resulted in me having to get, obviously I had to get surgery done, and I got a cast, and I was bedridden for a few months in recovery. So because my bones were weak and the cast was so heavy, moving around was very difficult. Unlike other people who can just, move around on crutches and stuff, for me that weight was way too much and it was kind of risky. It was risky for me because my body could not carry all that weight. My arms couldn't carry my weight plus the weight of the cast. So I had to just stay in bed. I missed school like an entire term for that year, but fortunately I had some really amazing teachers and they tutored me. Some of my classmates would visit and just help me out, and I was really blessed, honestly. So then the time came for me to go back to school. My cast was out, but I was weaker now, and because I was still trying to get that strength back to get up and walk again, my doctors advised me to get a wheelchair so that I can go back to school, and while I'm in recovery, at least I'll be going to school. I'll be able to move around school. And then so I went through physio. I went through physio while I was in recovery, and it was a bit frustrating because I would be doing so well. During that time I would do so well and I would make so much progress, and then all of a sudden I would have aches and pains, or I would fracture something and then that would take me back again. And so because of that, it got to a point where now I was like, you know what, I really don't feel like I want to go back to physio. So years went by and I just did not go back to physio, and that was the honest truth. The honest truth behind my not going back to physio was because I got so frustrated with making progress, and then something happening. So I was like, you know what, maybe in my mind I told myself that, you know what, maybe I'm just not meant, I'm not meant to be. Maybe this is my destiny. Maybe I am supposed to just be in a wheelchair for a reason, because again, I believe in everything happens for a reason. So I stayed in this wheelchair. I went to Canada, still in a wheelchair, got a motorized wheelchair. That made life so much more fun because now I was like, oh my gosh, now I don't even have to depend on people, but I can get from point A to B without anybody's help and with so much ease. Okay, yeah, my card was full, so I had to stop a bit. But like I was saying, I stopped going to physio because I got frustrated with going back, and then something happens, and then it takes me steps back. So yeah, and then the new wheelchair came about, and I was like, you know what? I really don't need. I don't have to start walking. So that happened, and I've been in a wheelchair since 2005. So it's been 12 years. It'll be 12 years. It'll be 12 years in, I want to say in May. I think so, but I'm not very good with dates. But yeah. So it's been about 12 years in this wheelchair. But now to get to my news and the purpose of this video. I decided to go back to physio. I decided that this year is going to be my year of just getting out of this chair. And I want to document this journey. I've already started physio on my second week now. When this goes up, it'll probably be my third week. And I'm going to try to document it. I was going to put it on my vlog channel and put the footage on my vlog channel, but I think the way I'll do it is I will do it in a video diary way or in a series. And this series, I'm yet to find a name for it, but for now it'll be called The Journey or My Journey. And I'll just take you guys through it all. I'm gonna take you guys through my physio sessions whenever I can. I will be vlogging those sessions. I will vlog the frustration. I will vlog the good parts, the bad parts. I will try by all means to share as much with you guys as possible. Now, why am I doing it? I want to document it, one, for myself, so that I can look back on this and just see how far I've come. And I want to document this because it's a very big part of my life, and I want to be able to go back and see my progress and monitor my progress. Why am I putting it on the internet? I want to share it with you guys. StallionBlogs is I vowed to sharing my personal experiences in the effort, or in the attempt, I meant to say, of trying to motivate another person. This is not just for people with disabilities or to encourage people with disabilities. It is to encourage anyone who is out there, who's trying so hard to achieve a goal and need that little push. I had to make the decision for myself. As much as I was encouraged and people kept dropping hints, at the end of the day, it had to be my choice. You can only advise someone so much. But if they don't want to take that advice and act on it, there really isn't much you can do. You can't force anyone to do anything that they don't want to do. And I'm at a point in my life now where, I'm growing up. I can't depend on mom and dad anymore. I'm 22. I have to start being proactive with my life. I have to start thinking more broadly, I need to start thinking more independently. Yes, I've been doing that all this time, but now it's getting to a point where in 2 years I'll be graduating from university, God willing. I'll be graduating. I'm going to have to find a job. Eventually I'm going to have to, start a family of my own. I'm going to have to be, independent, learn to drive, learn all these things. I'm going to have to learn to do life without mom and dad, because I'm at an age where I should be thinking about things like that. And that is why I made that decision to get my life. and just, reclaim my life. Oh, and another thing that played a part in me not going back to physio. I'm sorry that this is just like all over the place, but it's just my thoughts when it comes to this are just kind of jumbled up. But another reason why I did not go back, and it took me so long to go back to physio, was because of my confidence. So many people already know me in this wheelchair. I've met so many new people in this wheelchair. Not many people, and even those people who saw me before the wheelchair and knew me before the wheelchair, probably cannot remember me not in the wheelchair. And it's become like my safe place. It's become kind of like my safe place. But when I look in the mirror, when I'm standing on my own, when I try to walk, when I try to use my crutches, I look at myself and I'm like, I'm not sure if I like what I see. This is a lot, guys. I'm not sure if I like what I see. And if I'm not sure if I like what I see, what about what the other person is going to see? I was so afraid of what people were going to think. I was so afraid of now people seeing me, limp, see me, just to see me. I was afraid. But this year, I'm just like, you know what? I am done with that. I'm through with that. I'm done with thinking about what everyone else thinks and not doing things because I'm afraid of what other people are going to think, because I'm afraid or seeking validation or seeking other people's approval, or just I'm done trying to do things with other people. If it bothers people that I limp, if it makes people pity me, okay, I'll deal with that. I'll cross that bridge when the time comes. But right now, I am so over this wheelchair. I am legit over this wheelchair, and I am just gonna get my life. I want to share this journey with you guys. I hope you guys will come along with me. I've already vlogged a little bit of these first few weeks. So probably in the next couple of weeks you will see those videos. I'm gonna put them on my YouTube, and I'm gonna put them on my Facebook as well, for those people who who would rather see them on Facebook than on YouTube. But I'll definitely be posting them on YouTube first and then post them on Facebook. But yeah, it's the start of something new. I'm thinking High School Musical right now. It's playing in my head right now. And I'm excited to share this journey with you guys. I am excited to document this, not only for me, but also for you guys to just get an insight of the life of someone like me. Someone like me who has a completely different normal and is trying to make a change in her life. Not for anyone else, but for herself. And it's a big part of my life that I'm sharing with you guys. I am opening myself up, opening up a very personal chapter and sharing it with the world. So I'm gonna end the video here. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe so that you can join this amazing Stallion Nation and to join me on this journey. Thank you so much for watching. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.
Shutterstock Music.